In today's Necrons and More live stream, at last, sorry about the delay, we are going to be talking about the new Necron rules. We're going to look at my favourite units in 10th edition so far. We're going to have a look at Necrons of the week, a little bit of Tyranids, and more. And it's coming right up.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Hopefully you can hear me and you can see me because I had a bit of a technical issue there. Sorry about that. For some reason my main laptop wasn't connecting to the internet, which is weird because my phone was. My other laptop, which I use for the comments, was connecting, but I could not connect my one for the life of me. I have bookmarked all of the tabs which I use for the stream, so I'm going to have to refresh them probably as I click on them, but we'll tackle that when we get there. Okay, so let's have a look at the comments. He has awakened, which I hope means that you can see and hear me. I'm sure it was the AdMech when they were snooping around. Quite possibly, quite possibly. Let me go to my main camera view so I can see what is going on. Here we are. So yes, I have the house to myself tonight. So the show, whilst it was late, which means it will be extended, probably will be extended even further than I normally do, which is usually an hour streaming, but today's show may go on a little bit more because we've got a lot to talk about. So I have my notes, so let's get to the notes and see what we're going to talk about. Let's have a look in the house. We have Tonk Truck and keep our fingers crossed. So yeah, July was a very good month for me. Lots of games, 10th edition games with Richard. Had a game with my old gaming buddy, which was awesome, a lot of fun. And I've been gaining some experience basically playing the Necrons in 10th edition, which at this stage, very early stages of the release, that's what we're trying to do. So gain some experience. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me, please, because I would appreciate that. Because it's all quiet at the moment on the IDICBeer front. So I do have some bad news to relay. Unfortunately, my guinea pig Gizmo passed away a couple of days ago. He was old, about 7, which I think is quite old for a guinea pig. But yeah, we lost him. He stopped eating and stuff, and it's just, I think, organ failure basically. Unfortunately, the Hobby Corner says hello, hello. Well, actually says hello, hello. Yeah, working. Good, thank you. We've got the Golden Throne in the house. Hello, how you doing? Transmission received. Excellent. So yeah, bad news. Gizmo sadly passed away. Good news, I'm off next week on holiday. Well, not really a holiday, but I'm off work. Actually, I've just done 6 days in a row, so tomorrow is my first day off. Then I've got Saturday off, Sunday I'm working, and then next week I'm off. However, I'm going to be doing painting, but not quite the painting you might be thinking of. I'm going around my mum's house and I'm going to paint well, not the whole house, but the 2 front rooms and the kitchen and the conservatory. So probably about 3 days work, I reckon. Then Thursday will be a day of rest, and then Friday and Saturday will be the tournament day, because if you don't know, the Dominion War Tournament, which I run every year, is happening next weekend. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm going to talk more about that a bit later. So that's what's happening at the moment. In terms of the channel, I'm very pleased to say I am nearly at 27,000 subscribers now. I'm in the last 100, so there's about 90 something subs left to get. So fantastic milestone again. Thank you everyone that has subscribed. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then yeah, help me out and give us a sub, because why not? Why not? So yeah, as I said, the channel's been doing well. I've had a good month. It's nice to see that the Tyranid content that I've been putting up hasn't hurt the channel. Actually, I've been gaining subscribers from those Tyranid videos, so that's good. I must admit the watch time is quite low on the Tyranid videos compared to my Necron ones, but I think that's maybe to be expected. But yeah, it's not really hurting the channel that much. Of course, the main thing I've been concentrating on recently is battle reports. I've been playing lots of games and been obviously making all those battle reports. I haven't really focused much on Necron attack. Okay, it's reconnected. I think I'm back. I am using Windows, yes. I am using Windows. I think I'm back. Yes, I'm back. So yeah, I haven't really been doing much tactical videos. And another reason for that is because, of course, the codex for Necrons is not that far away, and I don't want to do loads and loads of like tactical videos all about the index cards when the codex drops and they all become sort of pointless and worthless, and then I have to redo the same videos effectively. So I've been holding off a little bit on that. Yeah, so basically that's what's happening with the channel. And do you think for 10th edition it's sensible to buy Illuminor Xeris? Quite possibly. I mean, he definitely has some use. I haven't played him yet. What's distracting me from playing him is his points cost. I think if you're only taking one character, then he could well be the character to take, maybe along with the command badge. So yeah, I mean, why not? Especially if you like the model. Looks like I have some technical difficulties on my side. Oh dear. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. This laptop here, my phone's working perfectly. The streaming laptop obviously has issues. Anyway, carry on. So yeah, hobby update. Let's do that. Of course, I haven't been doing any Necron stuff. I've been concentrating on the Tyranids, and they're coming on really well. I've just finished the Neuro Tyrant repos. I'm really happy with it. I think you're going to like it. I've got the footage ready to be edited, and then I've only got one more conversion to do, and that's going to be on the lictors. I'm going to convert the lictors. All the other miniatures in the set I'm not going to convert. We've got the, I'm not sure what they're called now, the barbed ones look like a bit like biophors. I mean, they're pretty fixed. I just don't think it's worth really converting them. And the Gants and the Rippers and the ones with no eyes, I'm not going to convert them. They're just going to be built as is. But I'll have 5 conversion videos from the box set, which makes up a very nice little playlist for my homepage. So that is the plan. So I'm late. I couldn't find a bottle opener. No trouble at all, because I've been very late. I've had a few internet issues. So yeah, that's the hobby date. So let's have a little chat about some Necron updates, shall we? I have my coffee, my favourite coffee mug. Keep calm and carry on. So yeah, we had obviously some updates, a few Necron ones. The Cryptothralls, of course, it's been clarified their fight on death doesn't impart onto the unit they're joined with, which I think is probably fair enough. I mean, these guys are only 40 points. I mean, how much work do they want that you want them to do for you? I haven't actually used Cryptothralls yet, even though they are good. I'm still running my Lich Guard without them. And to be fair, I haven't felt that I've needed Cryptothralls yet. So I'm just continuing, what I'm doing there. But yeah, Cryptothralls lost that. I don't think that was too disappointing. And of course, yeah, like Jar says, that may change in the codex anyway, like lots of other stuff. you know, that's not good now or good now. When the codex actually drops, then we'll find out exactly what we are going to get. And bearing in mind, we've got all the other not dynasties, but the faction rules. There's going to be 5 different sets of faction rules. That's going to make like a huge difference to what we can do. The Silent King it's been clarified that it's his deadly demise only affects him and not his menhers. Probably worth clarifying that, I think. Again, I haven't played the Silent King yet. I haven't wanted to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I probably will get around to him. I played him a lot in 9th edition because you almost had to play him to be competitive. So that's probably one reason why I haven't really been playing him yet. But I'm having a lot of fun with some really cool army lists. So yeah, definitely more to come. We have Sicarius Dracus. He says hello. Hello there, how you doing? We've had a very nice buff, effectively, by a confirmation of some wording. The Transcendent Catan it now gets RP, which it didn't have in its original index card, so they've corrected that, so he gets RP. And not only that, they haven't said that he cannot take the weave. So we can have the Transcendent Catan with his 4+ invulnerable save and for 10 points, 4+ feel no pain, and you get RP on him, which obviously comes with all the bonuses that RP can have. So if you had like a reanimator around, you know, could be pretty good. So yeah, the Transcendent Catan definitely a bit of a standout for us at the moment. Now, obviously, we've not necessarily Necrons here, but of course, Space Marines, all the original Firstborn stuff going. I mean, I've been watching quite a few videos on people showing how many points they've lost and how much money they've lost from the change from Games Workshop. Of course, you can proxy your models, so you know your bikes could be proxied as like Outriders, you know, etc. But it's not an ideal situation, is it? My buddy, my Blood Angel's buddy, all of his miniatures are old miniatures. I mean, really old miniatures, a bit like a lot of my army, because we started the hobby like 20, 25 years ago. So yeah, I know that he doesn't really buy miniatures and stuff now. He just plays with what he's got. He's not particularly well, so I don't think he's going to invest anymore. So yeah, I suppose just going to have to use proxies. Doesn't really affect me too much. I do have a Space Wolves army, a 13th Company one, but it's very themed anyway, so I'm not really too bothered, and I don't really play it now anyway. Can't proxy in a tournament? Absolutely. Firstborn in a tournament? No, but obviously friendly games, no issue. But I think tournament players would probably, well, not necessarily tournament players, but certainly like tournament players that are out to win tournaments will probably be okay just buying more miniatures that they need, because I think most people will probably buy armies depending whatever the sort of current hotness is. And obviously you get your casual gamer that likes to go to tournaments. I think that's where, you know, the effect is going to happen the most. Buy a 3D printer. You could buy a 3D printer, but then again, would you probably, well, certainly Games Workshop tournaments, you wouldn't be able to use them in. I suppose normal tournaments would be fine. So yeah, Space Marines. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is obviously another news which came out over the last week, something which we knew was going to happen, and I've actually got a poll on it, is about the app. Of course, we've got the app from Games Workshop for 10th edition. I've been using it. It's slightly clunky, but overall, I think it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's certainly making list building easy. I find it easier than when I was using Battle Scribe. It's easier to share the lists, access the lists. There's a few things on there I'd like to be able to do, like duplicate a list, so then you can go in and edit it and still like keep your original list. I think maybe that will come as the app sort of continues to be tweaked. However, of course, it's going to be paid for very soon, the end of August. Now, we knew this was happening. I was expecting it to happen. I was hoping that I'd be able to just pay for the app, like $1.99 a month, maybe $2.99 a month. I wasn't expecting, I was hoping that I wouldn't be forced into buying Warhammer Plus to have the app, because I have no interest whatsoever in Warhammer Plus. I know some people like it. I personally wouldn't watch it if I had it. I just don't really have enough time. Don't have the interest in animations. I'm not really into animations. I wouldn't necessarily watch battle reports. I think I'm back. Am I back? Am I back? Yay! Oh, so I can't all Schwarzenegger come. I'm back. Oh, fingers crossed. I don't know what the hell is going on. Right, yeah, so the app. So yeah, I'd be willing basically to pay for it if it was $1.99, maybe $2.99, just for the app. But there's no way. Well, I say there's no way. I really do not want to pay $4.99 or maybe even $5.99 with the new price for Warhammer Plus to get the app. However, I really like the app. It's really useful. It's really good, and I'm absolutely like torn. So I don't want to give GW my money for this, but I might, which is really disappointing. It's really disappointing. I would suggest what I think that they're probably going to lose quite a few people that are trying out the app. Bit like me, that only want the app. But if they had it for $1.99 or $2.99, I think most people would stay with the app. So yeah, that's why I did the poll. I was interested to see what you were thinking. So let's have a look at the results. 82% of you says no, which is interesting. So I'll tell you what, let's close this poll. Let's dismiss this poll. I'm going to do another poll. Let me know your answer to this question. Start a poll. No, let's close the poll first. End poll. Here we go. End poll. Start a poll. Right. What's in the box?
Necrons!
Okay, there we go. New poll. Would you buy the app if it was... can you hear me? I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Right, we have 14 votes. 50% say yes, they would. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Games Workshop is dipping out quite a bit here by not just having the app-only option. Have the Warhammer Plus option for people that want it. Have an app-only option for people that just want the app. So that's my opinion. Okay, so next we are going to talk about my Dominion War event because it is next weekend and I'm really looking forward to it. So I thought I would run over the fantastic people that we've got coming. I have actually linked all of their channels up in the description below. So yeah, please show some support. They're all like community-driven Warhammer type channels. So yeah, be worth subscribing to them. Why not? And not only that, but I'm going to do a shout out to the sponsors of the event, and this is where I need all my tabs. So I'm going to try and open some tabs. Bear with me a second while I do so. Hopefully this one. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go table down for this. I'm going to reset everything. Every time I open something, I'm going to reset it now. Because I had to I restarted the computer like 5 times. Okay, so the first sponsor is Innovative Tinkering. So you may have seen me talk about this particular company before. I've done a few reviews. One of the key things that they sell is very cool dice and very cool Necron based dice. So they're just really high quality dice. They're made of metal and they are just awesome. I love them. Now I already have a fantastic deal for you where you can get 30% off these dice. It's an ongoing discount code, so you can use it whenever you like. If you place an order with Innovative Tinkering, you just use the discount code IDICBeer, basically my channel name. So IDICBeer, and then you get 30% off your order. Now it's fair to say these dice are not cheap, but that's because they're such good quality. And I've got a few of these sets myself, and yeah, they do roll well. I actually have, like Richard has his devil dice. I use my Innovative Tinkering dice for my special dice. So that's the first sponsor. The second sponsor that I have is not that. You just saw a glimpse of Necrons of the Week. My second sponsor, I've seemed to have lost his page. Think I'm back. I think I'm back. You're back. Good. I'm not sure where we got up to, so I'm sure we did the Innovative Tinkering dice. The first sponsor, the second sponsor, just going to run over that again. It's Musketballs, 1812 Wargaming. They have a shop in Southampton, in the UK. They don't have an online store. Am I back? I'm back again. What a nightmare this is. Wow, 31 months for a jar being an IDIC member. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Second sponsor, 1,000. Okay, I think I'm back again. I think I might give up in a minute if this keeps happening. So yeah, we have 16 awesome people coming to the event.